Oh, what's up, United Nurtlings? Uh, you probably didn't guess it. I'm playing Horsey Game. Still not playing RimWorld. Today I have kind of a weird challenge. I was gonna play normally, but then I realized I don't want to do that. I've played Horsey Game before, and I think that's pretty boring. I'm sure you guys have seen Horsey Game before. So I'm gonna be doing kind of a weird little challenge I created. It all starts with this little DNA sequence right here. Not that one. This one. This is the DNA sequence of one Nurtling. I handcrafted it. They are impeccable. They're beautiful. They're the peak of horseship. They are, well, you're gonna see them later, don't worry. Actually, I probably put them on the thumbnail. So they're there, so if you see the thumbnail, you know what they look like. Regardless, this is what we're going to be using today, this DNA sequence. And here's my goal. Turn every single creature in the map into a Nurtling. This means every single horse in the fields, every single tiger, every single giraffe, every single crocodile. They either have to be turned into a Nurtling or just killed. It also means every single human on the map. So I am going to have to figure, we're going to have to like pretty much kidnap everybody on the map. But if you've seen Horsey Game, I'm sure that's not new to you. We're going to be doing that and replacing with Nurtlings. You get it, this is self-explanatory. What are the rules? Well, number one, this is the most important one. I can only use Nurtlings made directly from the DNA or the offspring of two Nurtlings directly from the DNA. So this is because I don't want to use the optimizer. I see a lot of challenges where people want to beat the game with only the hay creatures or something, and they just make the hay creatures and then put them in the optimizer until it spits out something good. I don't want to do that. I want to beat the game with Nurtlings. So I can't use the optimizer. I can't use mutation or anything. I can only do it with Nurtlings that are directly made in the CRISPR lab from the exact DNA sequence, or the offspring of two Nurtlings that have been made with the direct DNA sequence. I'll just call these like primary Nurtlings and secondary Nurtlings. So if I say something about secondary Nurtlings, that just means the offspring of two primary Nurtlings. Oh, you get it. You get it. And then rule 2, very similar. I cannot mutate or genetically alter Nurtlings. Though, mutated Nurtlings can exist. I just can't use them to race or like sell them to anybody. Or, I mean, I guess I could put them in the glue factory, but the only reason this is on here is to make getting the balloon possible. Otherwise, it would be pretty difficult to get. We'll run into that later. I'll show you then. Everything else is fair game. Yeah, let's get right into it, guys. All right, yeah, let's just get straight into it. Straight started. I've kind of got the run planned out a little. I've tested some things, but I'm not 100%. I think it's possible. We're gonna start by buying 2 lassos. Pretty simple. And obviously we want to do that. Where are the? Okay, they're there. Sheepers. Yep, but we need 2 horses to start. Now this is something weird. I didn't actually make this in the Nurt sequence, but they always have an abnormal amount of children. Usually they have like 2 or 3, but the Nurtlings always have 5. I know there's like a helix in here that you can change. You look super weird, Dr. Crispin. Yeah. So here, I'll pull it up real quick. I think it's like in one of these sequences here. For some reason, theirs is, they just always have litters of 5. Yeah, I'm just gonna copy paste this real quick. Oh, you guys know how this works. Flask. Alright, and here is the moment of truth, guys. This is the first Nurtling. He's just as beautiful as the day I lost him. Oh, okay. This guy's kind of old. I I don't know, what should I name him? We're gonna get real creative with names today, as you can clearly tell already. John Nurt, Adam Nurt, beautiful. Couldn't ask for more. Yeah, so my first kind of thing that I want to do is just get set up with a lot of Nurtlings. I feel like that's pretty obvious, but that's the first step for me. The most important thing right now is that we need to be eventually making money, and I'll show you in a sec. Hold on, let me sleep first. Also, let me full screen. I don't know why it's not. There we go. Oh, you guys freaking need food. Classic. There you go. There you go, Adam Nurt. The reason why I think this is going to be kind of weird is because the Nurtlings are, like, supremely bad at racing. Again, I did not make this part. I didn't make them bad at racing. They are. They're horrible at racing for some reason. They always go backwards. So, obviously we're not going to be able to win races, really, which is kind of what makes this difficult. There's kind of a way I think I can get around it. It's going to require some breeding of Nurtlings, but again, I can't breed Nurtlings into better horses. I can only use, like, these right here, like I talked about, these are primary Nurtlings, because they're directly descended from the DNA, and then when I breed them, these are now secondary Nurtlings. So, technically I'm allowed to use these guys. This happens a lot. In all of the testing I did, I swear it's like a 1 in 5 chance to just produce a horse that has no arms and legs. I think, actually, because if you breed, like, if we waited till this guy grew up and then bred him, they would turn out pretty normal. I think it's because they're both the exact same DNA sequence that it, like, is some kind of inbreeding thing that's baked into the game. Regardless, we're going to be seeing a lot of weird abnormalities like this. Anyway, these guys are secondary Nurtlings. I can use secondary Nurtlings for stuff like races, but if I were to breed these guys together or breed these guys with a primary Nurtling, I can't use those guys. Those guys are off limits. We can only use primary Nurtlings and secondary Nurtlings. And, I mean, again, like, primary Nurtlings are awful at racing. This guy's also going to be awful at racing. This guy can't even move. You know, most of them are going to be equally as bad at racing. Like, this guy has 2 tails for his front limbs. I don't think he's doing anything. I mean, he's tired right now, but I don't think this is gonna be like an easy challenge necessarily. I think it's possible. Based on the way I've done things, I believe it's possible. Anyway, yeah, like I said, our first goal is to make some money, and there's one really easy way to do that right now. He'll give me $160 for this thing. Oh, this horse sucks. Dude, this has no limbs. And he has too many horses. He's still gonna pay me $73. I don't want to sell for $1 right now, though. I have 2 little Nurtlings. But, this is, at least for now, gonna be a really nice source of money. 150, 110. Great. That's, right away, we're like 3 minutes in, that's such an easy $500. What am I going to spend it on? Well, I think number one, I need some food, but also let's get some lassos, because I want to get more Nurtlings. More primary Nurtlings. Again, I cannot breed secondary Nurtlings. I can use them for races, but other than that, they're pretty useless to me. I can use them for races and I can sell them. I also, as soon as possible, I really want to get that upgrade from here, because it takes forever to get anywhere in this game. Golly. Alright. Also, I have, like, I've noticed here, I'll just show you guys, if you do a bunch of them at once, if you do one of them at a time, it'll always produce, like, perfect genetic copies. If you do a bunch of them, the chances for them to be kind of weird increases, which I kind of like this guy. Screw the rules, I'm keeping this guy. But I won't use him, I'll just keep him. Whatever, who cares about the rules? the chances for them to be kind of messed up is pretty high, so I'm just gonna run all of these guys through again, just to make sure that they are genetically perfect. I'm a big eugenics guy. That's not true, that's a joke, legally. I feel like I should be talking about something when I'm just kind of like dawdling. I'm not sure what to talk about though. Oh, I got a new microphone. That's if I sound any clearer, that's why. Okay, I should name these guys real quick. Yeah, I'm not sure how I feel about it. It's like a $30 Walmart microphone, so it's decent. I feel like it does raise my audio quality. But the setup's kind of odd. Yeah, like I said, we're getting real creative names up in here. Okay. These guys, I'm not going to breed Bluehead, but these guys should all be perfect copies anyway. Other than that. Well, I can actually show you. So, like, you see if we breed 2 exact Nurtlings, it creates these weird guys. But I think Bluehead is different enough that if I breed him with, like, this guy... Oh, no, I guess he is different enough. Well, whatever. Technically, I guess this is illegal because these are not correct. But whatever. We'll have a little rule break there. I don't think it's going to mess us up. Yeah, you end up with this a lot of the time. Like, this is useless to everybody, I would imagine. Yeah, I'm gonna go sell some real quick. I need some money to kind of get this plan started. But, yeah, this microphone is okay. If it sounds weird and you guys have tips, feel free to let me know in the comments. I'm still trying to figure out how much I should turn my volume up versus the game, or how to do that. I'm still trying to figure out OBS. It's coming along though, I feel like. Oh, this is Mabel. I can't sell to Mabel. I do have a plan for Mabel, by the way. You can't like sell horses to her regularly because she's kind of mean and she doesn't want them. So to sell horses to her, we have to... There's no other good way of saying this. We have to drug her with beer, which is good, and that'll let us sell horses. It'll let us buy some of her horses, but again, for the plan to work, I need to essentially buy every single horse on the map. Like, all of these horses I will be buying eventually, so I can put them to the glue factory. But Mabel has some horses that you cannot buy. I don't know why, she just won't sell them to you, even if you give her multiple beers. Actually, yeah, I'll just go... Let me go, Thanks, I'll take these. I'll go do that right now. But, okay, yeah, so... For some reason, there's some horses I can't buy from her. Oh, well, I guess I should just show... I'll just show you the strategy I'm going to use for her. It's kind of weird, I'm not sure... It'll work, I think, but it's going to be really expensive. Give me a bunch of beers, please. Also, let me go buy Clyde's Rides thing, too. It's driving me nuts going this slow. Okay, we should be faster. Another problem is, like, you know, obviously I can sell infinite nerds to these guys, but he only wants to sell for $1. So there's kind of a limit to how much I can actually get out of these guys. I need to be a little cautious as to how much money I'm using, but I think Clyde's Rides is fine for now. Anyway, oh no, this is Mabel? No. This is Mabel. Okay, so, you know, normally I can't sell to Mabel, and she won't sell to me. But if I give her 1 beer, now she'll, like, go through this dialogue, and she'll give me $130 for these. Okay, now she's selling for 1. She'll sell this guy for 94, but like she'll never sell 100 Hydra. So there's no way for me to physically buy this guy. So I was trying to figure out how to work through this, and she's off screen, so I can't actually do it. Unless I can get her... No, she's off screen. Oh, this might be rough. If she always falls over when she drinks beer. Hold on. If I can... time... Okay, there we go. That was close. Okay, as she drinks the third beer, this happens to every, I think just everybody in the game. If you give them 3 beers, they fall asleep, and you can, like, you can kidnap them. Importantly, then, this leaves this ranch with no person. Oh, shoot. Oh, I might have messed up. Oh, I totally messed up. Oh, I have to reset, guys. This sucks. This is the worst. Okay. The strat is, like, if you kidnap the person who runs a farm, then they will, like, when you go there next, because there has to be someone running the farm, it'll randomly select a horse in the stable to become the farm leader. Sorry, the main farmer. Which lets us, you know, cycle through every horse. Like, this horse, I can't buy, but if I just drug the person here enough, I can, like, just feed them beer, take them onto my stable, and then eventually this guy will become the leader, and when he does, I can just beer him and take him. The problem is, though, if you'll notice, Hyperspace Bypass right here does not have a mouth, so it's physically impossible to give this guy beer. So this is a reset. I forgot that I have to avoid selling any headless guy to her. Nuts! That sucks. Well, you can see why this challenge is kind of a little difficult. I don't think it's the most difficult thing. But, I mean, not using optimizer, like, we're not going to be racing for a while. It's going to take me a while to get to a good spot where I can race. Again, I kind of have a strat for it. We're going to be relying a lot on items, if that isn't clear. Yeah, we'll see when we get there. God, I just have to... I'll skip through this. I don't want to make you guys sit through this again. Alright guys, I'm kind of back to where I was. I haven't sold anything to Mabel yet, so I will go back and show you the strat. Also, I did notice my, in the last recording, not the last recording, in like the last little segment, my voice was a little quiet, so I'm still, you know, maybe a better man would re-record that, but I really don't want to. So sorry about that. I'm adjusting the gain on my microphone still. We're back on a new save file, but I've re-gotten to where we were. We weren't very far in. Yeah, okay. So I'm selling horses to Mabel. It's very important now that I remember not to sell any of these horses to Mabel. Okay, now I can show you the strat. So Mabel's here, right? She won't sell me some of these horses. Maybe she would sell like this one if I gave her some beer. But she will not sell a lot of these horses. The trick, as I was saying, is we've got to triple beer her up here. Just like that. Perfect. Now, Mabel is mine. And what I can do is, I mean, I think I can put a horse here to just, like, become Mabel. Yeah. So now I can just take the horses that I want. I don't know if I have enough beer for this, but great, you know. Oh, I couldn't buy this horse before, now I can. All I gotta do is drug them. You might be asking, can I drug them in the pen and just steal them? No, because I think the game considers them now as horses, but when they get put here, they're considered people. And you can kidnap people, but you can't kidnap horses. I don't know. No, I don't want... Damn my Nurtlings and their many mouths. Yeah, I'm okay leaving the Nurtlings here. I don't care if they're here, because again, the goal is to replace everything with Nurtlings. Okay, I'll have to have, looks like 6 more beers to come and take these guys. There we go. Yeah, I can't steal them from the pen, but I can steal them if I put them here. As for these guys, well, I don't want to buy lassos to get new horses. Especially not when I have so many right here. These guys are... Actually, we could get hot sauce with them, never mind. Yeah, let me go up and do that real quick. Should be over here. Hot sauce is surprisingly important for the run. You would be surprised. No, I don't want to sell that guy. Alright, now I'm going to subject Mabel to the worst fate known to man. Becoming a Nurtling. Alright, so I've got my group of Nurtlings here. This is looking pretty good. I won't need a lot for a while. I don't need that many pure Nurtlings, especially because they breed so crazily. I'm so sorry, Mabel. This is miserable. These guys, I don't actually know if there's any use for them other than selling, because I can't mutate them either. Which I know is against the rules, but again, I will need to do that at some point for the balloon. I know for a normal run of, oh my god, well, actually, I'll keep this guy, because maybe he might race well. Same with you. Sometimes the weird ones with weird legs end up racing well. And by racing well, and I don't mean they're really good at racing. That just doesn't... That's not possible for Nurtlings. But, I'll give you a little clue in as to where this run is going. I need to beat Sumo, and to beat Sumo... Normally you would need a really strong horse, or a really, like, heavy horse. Again, that never happens with Nurts. This is a pure Nurt, and his weight is about 1,000. That's not enough to win. But with the strat that I'm going to try to pull off, all we need is a Nurt that moves forward at least a little bit, in some way. So I'll keep all the weird ones. Like, this guy is not going to move forward. I don't really think these guys will. I don't think this guy can stand up, even, really. Well, maybe. These are like, his legs are made of tails, but they're the weird tails. Yeah, regardless, we'll test those guys. I don't have confidence that they'll work, but if they do, that's great. Also, I do need hot sauce. I do need some hot sauce. So, the great thing about this guy is that his prices don't drop below 1 hot sauce bottle. So you can have all these, like, ones with no heads, because there's no other use for them. Alright, that's a lot of hot sauce, that's good. Now I'm gonna get started on the next part of the run, I guess. Yeah. Now I need to, like, start... There's a couple things that I need to get started now. We're kind of in the mid-game for you guys, but really this is not even close to the halfway point for what I'm going to have to do. There's a lot of grinding in this run. Not a ton. There's a little bit. Okay, so... if you guys haven't played Horsey Game before, this guy is the zoologist. He requires that we get genetic diversity above 50% and population above 400. If we do that, we get a balloon, which will let us fly. Really, that's only important for a single thing in the run. There is, on, like, the far edge of the map, over here, there's one guy in a cave, and that cave can only be accessed if you have the balloon. Normally, no one would care about him, but I need him because, again, the goal of this run is to turn everybody into a Nurtling. And he counts, so I do need to get the balloon. The balloon is absolutely required for this run. How are we going to do that? Well, turns out the Nurtlings are actually really an amazing tool for this. They breed so quickly that you can just kind of toss out a couple. And we'll come back in a little bit. I might need to add some more, but they should be fine. Like, they should be in there and then populate and then mutate. Yeah. that should be great. Okay, now I'm going to focus, now that we've got that brewing in the background, I am going to focus on what is kind of an important part of the run. Like I said, we need to win Sumo. We need to win all, we need to beat Sumo. To do that, it's very tricky, it's very weird, and it all relies on shovels. So I'm going to buy, I guess 3 is all I have. Okay, nice. What I'm looking for is shoes. That sounds really, like, counterintuitive, I know. Shoes are the savior of this run, though. Not hats. Okay, this is what we were looking for. Specifically roller skates. If you didn't already guess, well, I guess, no, I'll just wait to show the way it's done. I need a little bit more money. This run is very prone to running out of money. If you just don't have enough, sometimes you just lose. The only way that I can kind of passively produce money is just by breeding nerds and then killing them, which I feel bad about, but, you know, we need to at least afford a lasso here. I also, oh god, before I start doing that, this sucks. I need to grind for a horse that can move forward. So, again, I'm going to spare you guys this. All I'm going to be doing right now is breeding Nurtlings and then testing if they can move forward. They don't need to be good. They just need to move forward by any amount. And, yeah, so I'm going to be doing that. I guess I'll let you know how long it takes after I'm done. Alright guys, I did actually manage to pretty quickly find 3 pretty decent horses, for Nurtlings at least. They could not win races, but they will be great for our purposes. I've named them accordingly, and I'll show you how they run. This is Mandate of Heaven. So again, you can see just kind of abysmal, but if you'll note, he is going forward. Alright, this is God Champion. This is the first one I found. I think he's the fastest as well. Look at that. Look at that absolute. This may look like nothing, but this is amazing for a Nurtling. Also, I don't know why, but they are all striped and they all have tails for legs. And then this is Monkey King. He's kind of a 50-50. I don't know how I feel about him. He is slowly inching his way forward. These 3, dude, are gonna lead me to victory. I'll tell you what. Okay, the other thing I need to do before I start actually showing you guys the sumo is I need to buy a few more lassos. This should be fine. I only need at least, at minimum I need 1. But sumo is this way. Alright. We'll put God Champion up first. So in a normal fight, right, God Champion is extremely slow and weak, and he will not win anything. But there's 2 things that we have here that will help us win, hopefully. Number 1, if I give him this, it should make him faster. Number 2, and I just learned this, I figured this out randomly for this challenge, you can just like put items onto other horses. Which means this guy can't move at all now. God Champion would absolutely just fail against it. You can see he's not even like actually making good progress. But this guy has roller skates on. So all he has to do is bump him lightly. And we've won. Now, I know what you're saying. You're saying, okay, that was 1 pair of roller skates, though. What are you going to do? Grind for a billion pairs of roller skates to win? That actually is what I was going to do immediately. But I realized you don't have to do that. So long as you have lassos, you can just get these guys, pick them up, take him over to the glue place. It's free money, and we get our roller skates back. So now I can go do it again. I can do this as many times as I want, and it just works on everybody. As long as... See, you know, sometimes that happens too. And that's great, we've just won. The only thing is I have to make sure I don't let these go. If I lose these roller skates, I mean, it's not a big deal, I just have to grind for them again. I don't want to do that. But yep, this is how grinding for this is gonna go. What? Oh, did I just... Okay, there's the rocket. We did it, guys. Monkey King is gone forever, but that's fine. Okay, now I have to do the next part of the run, which also takes a while. I'll also be cutting this out. I need a horse that this will be good on. Like, it won't be good on a regular nerd. I've tested it. If you put it on a regular nerd, I don't want to put it on because I'd have to kill them after. If you put it on a regular nerd, they just kind of like sit here and then the rocket starts going and then they like flop over on their faces. We need a nerd that is like angled upward. But hopefully, ideally, doesn't have a back leg and does have a front leg. So that they'll be angled upward so that the rocket will carry them kind of at an upward angle but keep them level. I'm gonna go grind for that now. I'll be back when that's done. Well, you'll never believe it, but I proved myself wrong. I think I said at the beginning that the headless horses have no purpose whatsoever. They do. They actually make for the perfect horse to put a rocket on. Look at this shit. That's beautiful right there. That's gonna win some races. Oh, I completely forgot I haven't done anything yet. No, I want to go to the paddock. Alright. I just need to win a couple. I need to win as many as it takes for Nurt over Heaven to become a champion. And you will notice that it's also pretty easy because all of my opponents at this point are also Nurts. So I don't really have to worry about hard competition. At least they were. I don't know, maybe if these guys are really good racers, they'll win, but I kind of doubt it. Yeah, that's pretty fast. We could honestly just beat the entire game like this. But, and I will at some point, because again, I need to get to Sweetie. I think the only way to get to Sweetie is to do that. Oh. Let me stock up on food. Okay. I love you, Nurt over Heaven. Oh, shoot. What? How do I... Do I have to watch races? What if I just... I might have to do this a little bit. I'm not sure how this works. I do this twice? No. Okay, he's saying go watch some races. So I'm assuming that I need to kind of blow some money on betting, which is really odd. They're making me spend so much money. Holy crap. Maybe now? No. Alright. I guess I'm gonna go grind this out for a little bit, see if anything changes. I'll let you know. I might try some other things. I need to race this. This is the goal right now. Alright guys, it's been a little bit. I don't know. I just did the same thing. I just bet on races and then watched them. I think maybe you had to watch them to completion, so I just kind of let them finish on their own. But we have access to the champions thing now. I hope he's a surefire winner. This takes forever to actually get. But I think it's because I haven't actually been racing at all, really. Okay. There we have it. The legendary Silver Lasso. Welcome to the slaughter! Here's the part of the video where I'm gonna kill every single thing on the map. Every horse, every alligator, every giraffe, every human, they're gonna be killed. While I do this, I'm gonna be introducing a new segment on VidNert where I recreate a random song from one of my playlists, the best I can, and then I play it for you guys, so please enjoy my recreation of Charlie's Inferno. Here lies Charlie. You can tell it's him, cause we wrote his name in the stone. He kept his showers ice cold, used eco-friendly light bulbs, rode his bicycle to work. When the gasoline price rose, he judged with no pretense. Fish on the weekends, each morning get up to the Pledge of Allegiance. Never swim in the ocean for fear of shark attacks. Bi-monthly get his wife a rose with a card attached, avoiding all the little things that were hard to ask. But a car crash, cardiac arrest, died of a heart attack on the escalator. All his friends and neighbors huddled there in prayer around the respirator. Catch you later, I'm off to see the man upstairs. They all look like ants from here, stores and crystal chandeliers. There was an angel at the entrance, checking off a guest list. Charlie wasn't on it and was ushered to the exit. His heart sank, he was breathless. Excuse me, sir, there must be someone you've confused me for. If I could see someone who knew me or someone in uniform, I'd go to church on Sunday, surely usually more. Screaming at the angels while they pushed him through the door. Excuse me, sir, there must be someone you've confused me for. If I could see someone who knew me or someone in uniform, I'd go to church on Sunday, surely usually more. Screaming at the angels while they pushed him through the door. Abandon all hope, all ye who enter, was a terrifying sign, but sounded like a neat adventure. Far beyond the halos and the castles and the clouds, fans are screaming, shackled with some apples in their mouths. Attention whores and padded bras, hanging with extension cords, tortured with the products from their favorite catalogs. Here we buy and sell a million kinds of hell. Imagination is the limit for the devil's clientele. Up a dingy elevator, no televised debate. The savior saves you from the hell you pay for. Sorry, but it smell you later. Sidestep fade, went right through the grave. But you know the devil, he loves a good chase. There was a demon at the entrance, making X's on a checklist, who would kick you in the ass when you begged him for repentance. Those tempted by the senses with the cruelest of intentions. Charlie's heart sank, he was breathless. Excuse me, sir, there must be someone you've confused me for. If I could see someone who knew me or someone in uniform, uniform. I really don't belong here. I'm sure you've heard the tune before, screaming at the demons while they pushed him through the door. Excuse me, sir, there must be someone you've confused before. If I could see someone who knew me or someone in uniform, I really don't belong here. I'm sure you've heard the tune before, screaming at the demons while they pushed him through the door. You can run from those demons until you are exhausted. One day you will have to stop and find out what they wanted. Keep on running from those demons until you are exhausted. You can run to those angels until you are exhausted. One day you will have to stop and question what they wanted. Keep on running to those angels until you are exhausted. Excuse me, sir, there must be someone you've confused me for. If I could see someone who knew me or someone in uniform, I really don't belong here. I know you've heard this tune before, screaming at the demons while they pushed him through the door. Excuse me, sir, there must be someone you've confused me for. If I could see someone who knew me or someone in uniform, I really don't belong here. I know you've heard the tune before, screaming at the demons, pushed him through the door. Sweet. That's done? Kind of. The last step is to repopulate the world with nerds, but before I do that, I do have to show you the 2 exceptions that I could not kill on the map. I have a plan for one of them, and one of them's immortal. So the first one is Clyde from Clyde's Rides. This guy is unkillable. If you guys can find a way to kill him, please let me know in the comments. He just doesn't take beer. Like you can't beer him. I'm sure he would take hot sauce, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't, nothing affects him. Maybe if I like buy him out or something, then he'll be out of work. I have no clue. I have a plan for him though. The plan as of now is if we take, I have to get a nerd real quick, hold on. Oh my god, I forgot I have no nerds left. Oh, how do I get a nerd at all? In this, with no shopkeeper? Holy soft light. Wait, no. Surely there's something left on the map. There's definitely nerds. Yeah, okay. Let's just take a couple because I'm a little worried now about running out. Nice. This guy is gone, yep. Just trying to make sure I covered all my bases. Yep, Dr. Crispin, long dead as well. Okay, here are some classic purebred nerds, just so I don't run out. That was a little scary for a sec, I won't lie. Okay, so that's not a concern anymore. I do have a bunch of just like slap nerds to work with. Now, I don't think he can ever drink beer, which means we can never kill him. But, and this might potentially be a rule break, but he can drink DNA, and DNA in this game, as far as I know, the way it works is when you drink DNA, your DNA is slightly shifted to match the DNA that you drank, which means if I feed him enough nert serum, he should eventually turn into a nert, is my guess. We're gonna I'm gonna check. Hold on, let me get like 1 billion flasks of this. I'm gonna keep the original one because I don't trust it. Okay, surely this will be enough, but if it's not, I'll check. And I'll run you guys by the other problem. So Clyde is 1, and I think that'll work for him. The other one is the announcer. I don't know how to interact with this guy at all. I don't have my trailer here. So, I don't know. The only way I was thinking is maybe if I get rid of every single horse on the map, he'll have some unique dialogue. But I'll be honest with you, I really don't want to do that, because that's just going to mean going around and buying every single Nurtling, and then I'd have to grind for money because we don't have enough right now. Maybe I'll try it later. If I try it, I'll probably try it after this video has been posted, and if it works, I'll let you guys know. And if I find any other solutions for the other guys, I'll let you know. The reason why I think Clyde is kind of a rule break here is because... Oh, I do want to start filling in some other... Like, there you go. Now we can buy lasses again, you know? Just make sure that we're not soft-locking ourselves here. The reason I think Clyde's kind of a rule break is because he won't be, like, pure DNA then. He's gonna still always have some human DNA, but... Okay, it totally works. I guess the question is, how long is this gonna take? Okay, I didn't expect this, but this is Clyde now. It low-key worked. It took a lot of flasks. I used all the ones I had here, then I had to go back and get more, and then I used all of those, but, I mean, for all intents and purposes, he is a Nurtling right now. You can't see it, but his tail is also here. I'll go out so you can see. His tail is also a head, and he can't speak anymore, but he still refuses alcohol, so. I didn't get the last leg. He still has one leg back here that's normal. I'm sure if I, like, spent an hour just getting flasks, maybe it would work, but I don't want to do that, so I'm not going to. Yeah, that's one down. One of the two bad guys. This guy I feel like is impossible. I will, on my own time later, try the thing. Try killing every single horse on the map. You would also have to kill every wild horse, because if they don't have enough horses in pens, they just take from the wild. So, but like that, maybe it would work. I will check it. At least he'll probably have some unique dialogue. I'll probably put that in a short or something. But that's where we stand right now. So all I gotta do is repopulate. Shoot, I meant to breed. This is going to be pretty simple, I think. All I'm going to do is drop off maybe like 2 Nurtlings in every area and just kind of give them free reign. And there you have it, everybody. A world infested with Nurtlings. It took basically no time. They just breed like crazy. You put 2 of them down in any patch of grass and within seconds, there's already like 10. So, oh, looks like they're dying out over here. That's kind of interesting. But, yeah. They're like little bugs, dude. I love them. Every inch of this world is now infested with Nurtlings of various shapes and sizes. And they're all more beautiful than last. That's all I had today. Hope you enjoyed this video. It'd really help me out if you subscribed, if you want to see more content like this. Hey, maybe the Nurtlings will come back, you never know. That's all I got for you today. Thanks for watching, and I hope you have a good day.